Good day, everyone. I am Regine Feliame F. Del Carmen, and I am your presenter for today. Today, we will be discussing Chapter 7 Profitability Indicators. At this stage of project evaluation, our central question is whether a project is worth investing. Profitability analysis helps us answer this by systematically comparing project costs and benefits using established financial and economic tools, particularly for development and investment projects. Our next task, therefore, is to determine whether a project is profitable. Profitability analysis evaluates a project both from financial and economic perspectives. This chapter introduces the foundations, concepts, and tools used to assess project profitability, especially in projects where resources are scarce and decisions have long term implications. We begin with the foundations of profitability analysis. So we have two: economic versus financial profitability, and letter B, time value of money. First, let us distinguish between economic and financial profitability. Financial profitability focuses on returns to the project operating entity, such as firm or an agency. It answers the question of whether organization itself will earn money from the project. Economic profitability, on the other hand, focuses on returns to society or to the national economy. These perspectives are commonly used for public sector projects, where benefits such as improved health, nutrition, or education are not easily measured in monetary terms. Although perspectives differ, the analytical techniques used in both approaches are essentially the same. Another key foundation of profitability analysis is the time value of money. Money received today is worth more than the same amount received in the future. This is because money today can be invested to earn income, future resources involve opportunity costs, and there is always risk and uncertainty over time. Because of this principle, we cannot directly compare money received at different points in time without adjustment. To account for the time value of money, we use discounting. Discounting converts future values into present values. The basic discounting formula is written as A sub 0 equals A sub n divided by 1 plus r raised to the power of n. When we read aloud, we say the present value equals the future amount divided by 1 plus the discount rate raised to the number of years. In this formula, a sub zero refers to the present value of A sub n, refers to the future value, R is discount rate, and n is the number of years. The term 1 over 1 plus r raised to n is known as the discount factor. For example, consider an expected revenue of 85 pesos 2 years from now at a discount rate of 10%. When we discount this value, we say that 85 pesos received 2 years from now is worth only 70 pesos today. This illustrates how future money loses value even converted to present terms. When a project generates benefits over several years, we apply the discounting formula to each year's benefit and then add all present values together. This is read aloud as the present value of benefits equals the summation of benefits in each year divided by 1 plus r raised to the corresponding year. In simple terms, we discount each year's benefit and then sum them to obtain the total present value. In profitability analysis, we also distinguish cash flows and resource flows. Cash flows represent financial flows like inflows and outflows, while resource flows represent real economic costs and benefits. Net cash flows is calculated as inflows minus outflows. These flows are commonly illustrated using cash flow diagrams as this to show the project cost and benefits occur over time. The discount rate plays a crucial role in this analysis. It reflects the cost of capital or opportunity cost. In economic analysis, the discounting period usually corresponds to the project's economic life, which may differ from its physical life. It is important to remember the longer project lives result in lower present values due to heavier discounting. To simplify present value calculations, analysis often use a discount table factors. This table shows the present value of 1 peso to be received in the future, given a specific discount rate and number of years. When this table is used, we simply state that 1 peso in the future is worth a smaller amount today, depending on the discount rate and time period. We now move to the major profitability indicators. The first is the net present value or NPV. Net present value is defined as the difference between the present value of project benefits and the present value of project cost. The formula is read aloud as net present value equals the summation of discounted benefits minus the summation of discounted costs. If NPV is positive, the project is considered acceptable. If the NPV is zero, benefits exactly equal cost. If NPV is negative, the project should generally be rejected. Another important indicator is the benefit cost ratio or BCR. This is the ratio of the present value of benefits to the present value of costs. The formula is read as benefit cost ratio equals the present value of benefits divided by the present value of cost. A ratio greater than 1 indicates that benefits exceed cost, while a ratio less than 1 suggests that the project is not desirable. We also consider the internal rate of return or IRR. The internal rate of return is defined as the discount rate that makes the net present value equal to zero. We state that the internal rate of return is the discount rate at which total discounted benefits equal total discounted costs. In practice, project is acceptable if its IRR is greater than the required or the benchmark discount rate. Another criterion used in project evaluation is the payback period. The payback period measures the number of years it takes to recover the original investment. The formula is read as payback period equals original investment divided by gross annual profit. Projects with shorter payback periods are generally preferred, although this method does not account for the time value of money or benefits earned after the payback period. Finally, we have accounting rates of return. These indicators are based on the accounting data and are commonly used for financial screening. Examples include return of investment, return of assets, return of stockholders' equity, earnings per share, and dividend yield. While these indicators are useful, they are limited because they rely on accounting figures and do not fully incorporate discounting. So these are accounting rates of return. These are the common indicators included. Return of investment, ROI, return on assets, ROA, return on stockholders' equity, earnings per share, EPS, dividend yield. These are based on the accounting data and are useful for financial screening. To conclude, profitability analysis helps determine whether a project is worth investing in. Discounting is essential because it accounts for the time value of money. Among the various indicators, net present value, benefit cost ratio, and internal rate of return are considered the most reliable and for project evaluation. Payback period and accounting ratios are useful but limited. Proper profitability analysis ultimately supports sound economic and investment decisions. So that is all the key takeaways. Here, here is my reference from National Economic and Development Authority 1984 Project Development Manual Republic of the Philippines. Thank you so much for listening.